meetings over here in the conference room, but we're not a noisy bunch. The volume should be good. It's on 100, but I'm going to... It's not a touch screen. So you've got a mouse. So you have to reach, you can't pull it because of the cords. So you can put it in slideshow mode. And I'm going to just push you the other way. And by the way, if you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. It's right around the corner. There's water fountains. Water's good. Cool beaners? Okay. You're on the clock. It's like the NFL draft. You're on the clock. Austin and I have fun together. He's a baseball guy. Yes, sir.
You ready? All right, guys, we're from East Ridge High School. I'm Austin Robinson. This is Miss Micah O'Quinn, Miss Holly Justice, and Miss Brooke Fraley. We are the special education teachers at East Ridge. Why is the transition pilot so important? We've been a part of this pilot since day one. Us three, Holly, she was a new hire in. But we have, Dr. Kagan has helped us so much throughout the last few years. It's important because the transition services are crucial for students with disabilities because they help them prepare for life after high school, including post-secondary education, employment, independent living, and community participation, ensuring a successful transition into adulthood. The transition process gives students a chance to plan for their future, practice making decisions, and learn for self-advocacy. One of the biggest things we focus on at East Ridge is what our kids are going to do after graduation. That is our goal. Our Board of Education pushes that on us. They want us to have our kids ready for life after high school. They want us to know, are they going to go to college? Are they going to go to work? What are they going to do? And what can we do when we meet these kids in the 8th grade, when they come to us? What can we do to get them on their correct path that will make them successful in life? Old workshops that we have done are career interest surveys. We do career interest surveys with every class every year, with every student. And because we do that, because sometimes our students' interests change. We'll have a kid come in as a freshman, he wants to be a gym teacher. By the time he's a junior in high school, maybe he doesn't want that anymore. He decided he wants to go try to become a diesel technician or something. Our 23 workshops that we have done with students in the past are the artificial intelligence. You guys know AI is huge, especially at our school. Our students love AI. They love making anything that can generate on their computer. They're actually better on computers than what we are. We do the KVEC Transition Conference every year. Our students love that trip. They enjoy the freedom they get to choose their own classes where they get to go. And it's kind of an insight to what life will be like if they get to go to college. And we tell them, we're not going to babysit you. You guys are in high school. You know where to find us. Go. We'll follow you guys, but you're on your own. Virtual reality. Our kids love virtual reality. I'm sure you all do too. Snap circuit boards. They love doing the snap circuits, and they also love flying the drones. Workshops give the students hands-on experiences with new technologies that were used in the workplace. Our snap circuit boards, students build a working doorbell, lights, and cars. Students related building to robotics and electrical work compared to vocational school and working with their hands. A lot of our students really enjoy this, especially the boys that we have. We have a majority of boys in our program, and they don't like school. They don't like books. They don't like reading and writing. It's not what they want to do. They enjoy building. So every time they bring the snap circuits to our school, the kids that we have in class that don't enjoy doing classwork are all for working together and building the cars. They'll book it to their phone, drive them around. We do it in the food lab or in the classroom. They'll drive the cars around to the hallways. It's just something really fun for them to do. They also do the job simulations on VR. Again, all of our kids love the VR headsets. The career cluster and career presentations. We also take them to Carl D. Perkins every year, but we'll go on to that. You'll see a slide on that in a second. Again, the transition conference, every year our students attend it. We try to bring all of our students. We typically bring 25 to 30 kids every year to that, and they really love it. I suggest everyone take their students to it. This session is beneficial because it helps them get information on the program available to help their transition from high school to technical college, such as Big Sandy. At Eastridge, we make sure that every senior has their FAFSA completed and that they apply to Big Sandy and UPI, just in case they want to take that step. Some of the different sessions that are offered during these are industrial maintenance, nursing, and electrical services. Obviously, you guys know in our region, those are jobs that our students have a chance of obtaining when they graduate. This is just an old workshop that we done. Drone pilots, they brought the big drone in. Our students really liked that. They flew it over the school, took really good pictures of our campus, our baseball field. That was actually one of the funnest days we've had. We always visit Carl D. Perkins with our students. Every year at the Carl D. Perkins Center, our students take the tour. They see everything that's going, they see everything that Carl D. Perkins has to offer. Most of our students that are interested in Carl D. Perkins, they are looking to get their CDLs and their driver's license. We've noticed a big increase of students in our building, even students that are on special education, not getting their driver's license now. You know, we have several 18, 19-year-old students who don't even have a permit. So that, you know, helping a student get their CDL or driver's license will be huge to their future. The flight simulator VR, I think students always love those. One day we done a flight simulator, and Jessica, she works at Carl D. Perkins. I don't know if you guys know her or not. She's a great lady. She came in with us, and we actually gave her a hot list of students who we think would benefit from their Carl D. Perkins program. On that hot list, we gave, I think it was 9 students that we have who would really benefit there. We gave contact information, allowed her to talk one-on-one with that student, and told them what could be offered if they decided to go to Carl D. Perkins. Students working on the SNAP circuits, they always enjoy that. Dr. Will Cathan helping us with the AI intelligence and chat GDP session. Students really enjoyed that also. We actually have students who use AI generated material all the time.
They figured it out quickly, didn't they?
They have learned it very well, and we actually have to go in and limit that very much. Thank you to Hapara. Students at our transition conference, this is this year's conference, students are able to attend a variety of workshops. They learn about colleges, and they talk about financial aid, meet with other students, and walk around the college campus. Like I said, we always give our students the freedom. We don't hover on them. We allow them to go. We'll send one teacher with one group, one with that group, but we kind of stay back and let them do their thing. As long as they're not getting in trouble, you know, we stay off of them. Again, just more SNAP circuit pictures. Drones and battle bots, students always love these sessions.
Did you see that one boy posing?
Oh, yeah.
With his radio belt buckle out. That's a good pic.
He goes back to he's one of our good old boys. He doesn't like school, he doesn't like reading and writing, but if you put something in front of him, he will build it, or if you put a car in there, he can help you on anything on it. This year, Carl D. Perkins came, Jessica came back and gave a virtual tour to our students, and they also brought in bracelet makings. And as you can see, like I said, our program's mostly boys. Even the boys were all for making bracelets. I actually had one of my students who I would never dream would make a bracelet, make my wife a bracelet, and told her to tell me that I made it for her. So. Yes, the importance of transition workshops is to have students, it gives students the opportunities to experience state-of-the-art technology as high school students they will use in the workplace. They work on and improve their communication skills, problem solving, and creativity. They learn how to use artificial intelligence to their advantage, which they are good at. They learn opportunities to do a college tour, to go to workshops and technical programs, talk with admissions officers, and get information on nursing programs and various trades and trade programs. In between workshops, we stay pretty active with our students. We always take our students to Toyota. Every year in September, our board and Dr. Cathan we're very blessed to take this trip. I think we took 15 students this last year. It's a long trip from Eastridge down there and back, but it's a good trip. It's really worth it. We enjoy driving. We take our students down there. We tell them how important it is. when they take their cell phones and all that stuff, put it in the lockers, they kind of understand, okay, this is a big deal. And as we're driving through the facility, we often see past students that we had before, and we can't talk to them, we just wave at them and go on. But our students really love that trip. If you ever get to take students on it, I would highly suggest it. We use the Conover career assessment. Like I said, we do a lot of career assessments, interest inventories with our students to keep them thinking about what life may be after high school. We use the Big Sandy Career Coach Assessment and Resume Building. Ms. Fraley does a social skills class, and they build resumes. That's one of the biggest things they work on is building resumes, counting money, writing checks, just things that kids are going to use in everyday life. We actually had a student the other day, he called me on my cell phone after he rides my bus. He said, hey, will you be a job reference for me? I said, yes, absolutely. They gave me information. He'd done that. He used the resume that they created in her class to apply for his job at Food City that he's trying to get a cashier job at. So hopefully that works out. Pictures from our Toyota tour. Like I said, if you guys ever get to do that, I absolutely recommend it. The Big Sandy Career Coach Assessment is a 60-question assessment, and it gives students their top personality traits and top 5 categories and top 10 career matches. We always do these all the time to keep them constantly thinking about that. Like I said, it's the most important thing. High school kids get caught up in everyday life. They don't think about what tomorrow brings. They think about today. So it's always important that we're constantly talking about what do you want to do? Where can you go? How can you better yourself today for tomorrow? We are blessed. Our Board of Education actually sent 10 VR headsets to our school and 5 iPads. So Ms. Fraley now has 10.
The Picos?
Yes, Picos and 1 Mecca. She actually has 10 virtual reality headsets in her classroom that students can use. We have job simulations on those. Luckily, she can police it. They can't get on there and do whatever they want. But it has job simulations, college tours, all that good stuff right there in the classroom. They can do all this stuff without ever leaving the school. KVEC workshops have led to ACT workshops, testing strategies and best practices. We always sit down with our students and talk about ACT practices. We gave the ACT to our juniors just last month. Before that class, we had an ACT boot camp. All of our students came into our classrooms, and we actually had a woman on the board presenting ACT strategies to them. Mock interviews, they do that with Ms. Fraley in her class. College and English math enrollment, we have a student in college math doing really well, and that's a special education student, by the way, who's in college math. We do tours and job shadowing field trips. We go to Toyota. We always go to the PMC tour. You guys know that PMC is one of the biggest employers in our region. Just some stats from 2022 to 2025. Our GPAs, our average GPAs per grade. Seniors have been in the program the longest, and they have the highest GPAs and show the biggest growth in the last 3 years. Example, one of our seniors went from a 2.9 to a 3.8 from the start of this program. Our growth from last year has been an average of 0.7 increase across the board. And we believe that our GPAs go up because we always emphasize how important it is to our kids to keep good grades so you can get accepted into Big Sandy. You can get into this program. If you don't have the grades and you fail this class, you're not going to be able to do it. We also get to hold the vocational score over their head. If we say, hey, if you fail English, you're not going to vote next year. So that works out for us, works out for them. Just a chart. You can see the growth.
So up is good.
The more activities our students are involved with, the higher the GPA. And blue columns represent the average GPA change for students with the higher participation. So the more activities that we have found that our students do, such as this pilot program, the higher their GPA will be in the end. A survey we give to our students. Do what?
Yep.
Last year's spring survey.
Yeah, last year's spring survey results. As you can see, we have 40% in CTE classes. That is the nursing program classes. That is the vocational classes. 90% of our students were aware of their GPA and ACT score and how it affects them. 9% of our students are taking dual credit college classes. And 56% of our students participate in clubs or other organizations and sports. We strive for and have learned that each student must be seen as an individual student and they have individual goals. That is one thing we take into highly, that is one thing we put on our important, that's very important to us to see each student as a student. We individualize everything for every student that we have, whether it's making their schedule, ARC meetings with their parents. We do everything we can do for the individual student themselves. We don't just throw them in a group and say they're in a group. We ask students.
You have the 2-minute warning.
Okay. Update on our seniors from last year. We've had seniors go to 4 different colleges: UPike, Big Sandy, University of Cumberland, and Moorhead. One of our seniors is in the Boy and Cat training program. 2 are in the phlebotomy program. 2 are in the phlebotomy program at Big Sandy Community Technical College. 1 has her CNA and is taking the exam to get into nursing school. 2 are working at Paul's Fan Shop in Grundy, Virginia as welders. They make really good money and live, it's a very good job. They started working 3 weeks after graduation. 7 are currently still working, and 5 since have graduated and got their driver's license. Just put that in perspective, that is students who are in the special education program. So that's awesome.
That is.
So we have awesome kids. Seniors now, 1 is currently in college math and dual credit political science. 5 have already been accepted into college. All have completed their financial aid, and 3 are working part-time jobs at Food City Fast Food and Landscaping. Also, one of our biggest success stories is this student right here. He was given the Mountain Student Achiever last month. This student has 2 specific learning disabilities, 1 in reading and 1 in writing. He has a very distinct speech impediment, but he's a senior this year, and he has worked his tail off, and you can see what he's achieved. So just because a student has an IEP doesn't mean they cannot be successful. This student wants to be a math teacher when he gets out of school, and I believe he will. And that is all we got.
That's great. Yeah, you made it too.